morning. Welcome to CTI IT Infrastructure Summit 2017. And today, our main topic is machine learning. Before we discuss about machine learning, actually I want to give a brief history about the machine learning itself. Start in 1950, Alan Turing doing the Turing test. What is a Turing test? Actually, the test whether want to know actually whether the machine have intelligence or not. And then in 1959, Arthur Samuel defined what is the machine learning. And in 1981, Gerald de Jong tried to develop the machine that able to learn from the data itself. Google self-driving car, 2009, and then Watson beating the Jeopardy quiz in 2011, and Facebook Deepface, very precise, developed to recognize people with 97% precision. So, what actually the machine learning itself? There are so many definitions about the machine learning that we found in the internet, but I just take two main definitions because in general, there are two groups we can categorize into two machine learning. One is supervised, the other one is unsupervised. For the unsupervised, I take from Amazon, director of machine learning. He said that a science of automatically extracting pattern from the data. So thousands of the millions or billions of data, the machine try to understand what is the information in it. The second that I take from Wired magazine about supervised machine learning. That is, the system learn by experience. So we need to train the machine to become smarter. Why today machine learning become important and why we choose this topic? First, the data is overwhelming. A lot of data, many data that almost impossible people to understand what is the information that inside the data itself. And second, the complexity of the relationship among the agent itself, also adding more complexity and more difficult people to understand what is the meaning of the data. And then third is the existing machine that we have is almost impossible to follow the changes of the data because the data are also big and dynamic to change. So we almost impossible. We need to create. The old system always based on the rule-based system that we developed before, and then actually the environment is changed very fast. And the last one is going deeper, the processing power and memory. And now, this is the implementation of the machine learning itself. Machine learning is already here, not in the future technology. This is a Starwood group trying to implement the machine learning. Okay, there is a machine learning they implement as a revenue optimization system. What is that? Before they implement, only a few variant of the price that they can charge to the end user. And also the factor that influence the price itself to the customer is very limited because people only able to calculate and the response is also very slow because they have so many changes and they have to announce and they have to define which part of the hotel should charge higher or lower. With the machine learning, they can define the price like linearly, how much the price is the most suitable for the customer, because if too high, the customer will leave. If too low, the revenue is not optimized. So they have to define which the price is optimized. First, and the factor is many, such as the competition. Actually, the competition, yes, we have to consider, but cannot 1 and 0 like as the rule-based system. The competitor itself, how is the trend that they find in the internet, in the website, in the social media? Machine able to crawl and define what is the optimum price. So the response will be very fast with optimum price they got. This is one of the example implementation of the machine learning. The other implementation is Home Depot. Maybe it's quite surprised what they are doing with the machine learning. Home Depot have 1,000 variation of inventory. Almost impossible, even the expert, to understand what is the inventory actually. When customer come to the Home Depot and then they ask, I need this kind of furniture. Which one is the most suitable? So the machine learning actually help to define with a certain condition actually which part of the furniture that is most suitable. After that, and then the expert start to define with the limitation and the most suitable model of the furniture and then choose. The other one is Siri. Everybody, when they use an Apple, understand Siri. Siri actually also based on the machine learning, not only speech or chatbot. Actually, when we teach the Siri to understand our dialect, like my dialect is Javanese, English maybe, and they start understand actually what's the meaning of the what we talk. Particularly when we call somebody, your wife, your children, and they start understand. If you frequently use that, and then Siri start understand. The last one, form, contact us form. I don't know whether all of us realize or not, but later we found the form is going linear. Initially there's a lot of field which should to fill in. What is the purpose to fill in all the form? Because when they are coming and the machine should define if this fill in and then it should forward to certain officer, right? With the machine learning, they understand what free text that you type and then automatically will forward to somebody that is responsible to certain problem. That is also one of the machine learning. And the last one, implementation of the machine learning in the sales division. That's something that I always doing every day. But never thought that machine learning is also helping us. This research doing by MIT Sloan over the 170 big company. So 76% saying they're able to put the higher target because of machine learning and other artificial intelligence system. Second, they also say that 40% of the company they survey already employed machine learning. So machine learning is true and here. And 38% mentioned that machine learning helping them to improve the sales, like a cross sales, up sales, managing the pipeline. This is sales, not just a data for marketing. This is sales activity. Now, what we need to do as a practical here. First, we need to adapt with the new logic, because the logic is different with our previous software that we know, our previous system, the way we treat the machine learning, and then we try to think which part of the organization the most suitable to implement the machine learning. Second, we have to evaluate whether our existing system that we have already implemented is still adequate to compete with the current competitive environment. And this one is the last word I take from BCG. The technology, no matter how advanced, does not guarantee the competitive advantage. To enhance the strategy, people must coordinate. System and people, technology and people must coordinate to form an integrated strategy between man and machine. That is the last slide for machine learning. I believe you can find more information about machine learning during the track session that we have. And now I want to introduce a bit, because some of you asking who are CTA, because we are not touching direct to the customer. CTI Group actually represent more than 50 brands for enterprise solution. I believe most of you already use my product, even not direct from us. This is the solution that we have, IT solution, and we try to categorize also based on the infrastructure that we have. But I refuse to say become a supermarket of IT. Why? I try to split the specialty among the subsidiary that we have. And also, we have 120 engineers and more than 350 international certificates to ensure that we can deliver and operate the machine.